Mokey's Birthday Present by Ellen Wells. Pictures by Elizabeth Miles. In Fraggle Rock, Fraggles have birthdays, just the way you and I do. But Fraggles can have birthdays anytime they want and as often as they want. This year, Mokey Fraggle had decided to have her birthday on the first day of winter. "Mokey, wake up! It's your birthday!" whispered Red first thing that morning. "Are you ready to open the present I got you?" She reached under her bed and pulled out a box. Mokey untied the ribbons and carefully removed the paper. Red held her breath as Mokey pulled out the present. Mokey gasped, "It's so red and so fuzzy." "What is it, Red?" Mokey asked. "What is what, Mokey?" "This red fuzzy thing I'm holding." Red looked slightly hurt. "It's a sweater," she said. "I've been knitting it for months while you were sleeping." "Oh, Red," said Mokey, "you should have done it. What a wonderful friend you are." "Happy birthday, Mokey," said Red happily. Mokey's birthday party was lots of fun, so was the cleanup party afterward. By the next morning, all the fuss had died down. Mokey sat alone in her room. On her lap was her new red sweater. She turned it over and over in her hands. At last, she put it on and stood in front of the mirror. "And what, Gobo? Happy day after your birthday," he said. "Boy, that's some present Red made you." "Yes, it is, isn't it?" said Mokey. There was a long pause. "Do you like it?" she asked at last. "As a sweater?" "Actually, no," said Gobo, "but it would make a great nose warmer for a rock monster." Mokey sighed a big sigh. "I know," she said. "It's pretty terrible, isn't it? But how can I tell Red that? She worked so hard to make it for me." Mokey sighed again, gazing into the mirror. "It makes me look like a pile of stewed tomatoes," said Gobo. "Exactly," said Mokey. At that moment, Red bounded into the room. "Mokey, you're wearing your new sweater. That's great," she cried. "Now we can wear our almost matching red sweaters together all the time." "Oh my, what a nice idea," said Mokey, but deep down inside, she knew she really didn't want to wear the red sweater ever. But how can she tell her best friend? Red would be so hurt. About 3 days went by, and then Red asked Mokey where the sweater was. Mokey had her answer ready. "I was just about to wash it," she told Red. "I have to wash it a couple of times, but because I want to break it in before I wear it." "Oh," said Red. "Okay." After Mokey had washed the sweater about 20 times, she began to worry. Sooner or later, Red would ask her about it again. If she couldn't wear the sweater, she thought maybe there was something else she could do with it. She didn't want to hurt Red's feelings. The sweater might make a good hat, but Mokey never wore hats. Perhaps a pair of leg warmers. But Mokey's legs never got cold. Maybe it would work as a pillow. But the cutter kept her up all night. Maybe her pet plant, Lanford, would like it. But the cutter kept him up all night. Mokey didn't know what to do. She decided to put the sweater at the very bottom of her deepest drawer. Maybe Red would forget about it. Red forget about it. But Red didn't forget. In fact, she said something about it the very next day. "I was wondering, Mokey," she said, "how can I never see you're wearing your red sweater?" "Oh," said Mokey, I seem to have mislaid it someplace. Last time I looked, it was on my bed, but now it's gone. Don't worry, I found it for you," said Red. "Here it is," Red finally cried. It was right in your drawer. Oh, Mokey, you're such an absent-minded dreamer. Why don't you put it on right now? Suddenly, Mokey couldn't stand it anymore. She knew what she had to do, but she knew it wasn't going to be easy. Red, she said, can I talk to you about something? Of course, Red. Of course, said Red. It's something that's kind of hard to talk about, said Mokey. That's what being best friends is about, said Red. You can tell me anything. I don't quite know how to put this, said Mokey. Would you just say it, please? Yelled Red. It's about this weather, began Mokey. I know, said Red. You hate it. No, of course I don't hate it, said Mokey. I loved it because you made it for me, but it is pretty funny looking. I know, said Red. I've been thinking about it too. I hope you forgive me for saying things, but when you wear it, you look just like a pile of, she hesitated, stewed tomatoes. Exactly. I know I do, agreed Mokey. I couldn't find a way to tell you I felt so bad about it. At that moment, Wembley bounced into the cave. Hi, Wembley said. Have you seen the bubble ball net? We're starting a game in the pond and... Oh, there it is! And Wembley grabbed Mokey's sweater and dashed out again. Mokey and Red just looked at one another. Then they started to laugh. That's the one thing I didn't think of, giggled Mokey. You know what, Red? Said Mokey later. I don't think I'm going to have another birthday very soon. Getting presents can be hard work. Yeah, said Red, but look what a great bubble ball net we have now. Books.